Hi, welcome to plot 13, video number 14. In this video I'm going to do a basic tour of where the plot is at the moment, and you can see exactly how overgrown it is because we've not been here for a week. So at the moment I'm standing where we plan on putting the wildlife pond, and this is looking towards where Rue's play area will be. That's where the wildlife pond will be going. This is the shed that we are hoping to repair and keep as a tool store. It's the back of the clubhouse with an amazing amount of rubbish lying about. As you can see, it's very overgrown. We've not been here for just over a week. I came not long ago and did all the brush cutting, and within a few days, because of the heat and the rain, everything has absolutely shot up. So it's going to take quite a lot of work again just to get it cleared. Down here you can see where we originally had the old potting shed, which we had to remove due to it being unsafe. After we removed it, this is where we discovered that there's a lot of rubbish here as well that we also need to clear out behind the shed. So this is going to be another quite extensive amount of work. That section over there is not ours, although we are hoping maybe one day to retain that part. There are the boys, causing nothing but trouble. The plan for this bit and this bit are also going to be a seating area, potentially wildflowers. Once we've cleared that part there, that is going to be wildflowers with a fence across the front to bank it up. There's a room in the Logie. The clubhouse, we're still planning to do the makeover, where at the moment it is very much just a storage area.
My mug collection in Golf Hall.
We have Logan's mug collection that he keeps finding, and we've thrown more than that away. He keeps finding more. Work down the plot. Under there is a pile of the old offcuts of the ash trees and various other trees, which I plan to use to create the hugelkultur mounds. This is the area that I completely stripped the other day with the brush cutter. It's obviously all overgrown again. This is where the old greenhouse was, where we have the potential of a new greenhouse coming in, which we're going to position there. Although I may put it further back towards the back fence. These will then be the two main areas of planting. So this is the main front area planting area. This is the potential where I think of doing no dig raised beds to experiment with those compared with the hugelkultur. I'm also going to do a traditional dug bed, and that way we can compare the three and see which one works the best. At the moment, due to COVID and everything else, we are waiting for a skip, and this is most of the rubbish we've cleared already, but again there is a lot of work here to re-clear it and reorganise it. Or eventually across the back there is where I plan to put the compost bins. There will also be a rockery across here because there are still radiators buried in the ground. So we're going to rockery and wildflower that again to attract bees, butterflies, things like that, which help pollinate. Across that back where all the brambles are, that's the second plot where we're going to remove some of the brambles, and I'm planning on putting hawthorn, hazel, and then vine stuff such as grapes, brambles, raspberries, gooseberries, a few other things like that, and potentially some fruit trees such as apple and pear. Looking down the length of the plot, you're going to see they're absolutely mad. This is the other plot next to us, which is part of the second half of the half plot. So hopefully, depending what happens, we're looking at the potential of claiming that plot if the people who have it at the moment no longer want it. They originally had chickens at the far end, which we'd look at getting back, as well as various other greenhouses and things that we could utilise. So that's the rough layout of the plot, and obviously as you can see it's quite overgrown. We've got a lot of work to do again to get it. We're hoping over the summer holidays that we can blitz a lot of it and get it ready for autumn, and then obviously we can cut through over autumn and winter. We can do the digging in and everything else that we need to do, ready to start next year with a clean slate. Unfortunately, working evenings and spending the day looking after my little one means I don't have much time to come out here and do much work, because normally Logan's at school. And Nikki's a teacher, so she doesn't have time to come out during the day. We try to do evenings, but then I'm at work. Weekends I work, so we only generally have a Sunday, and there's a lot of other things we need to do. So at the moment, 1 day a week is about all we're managing. We're hoping that summer holidays that will be a lot more, and we can definitely get work done and get it all into a decent place. Fortunately, when we took the plot on, there was a lot of rubbish, and we knew it was going to be a difficult job. But we took it on as it was, on that understanding that it would be a challenge and there'd be a sense of achievement when we did it. So hopefully in the upcoming videos over the next few months, you'll see a lot more development coming. We're videos on building the compost beds, videos on building hugel mounds. We're going to look at putting 12-volt power into the clubhouse and for the wildlife ponds, so we can have running water there, which will help attract frogs and obviously for the birds and things. There's going to be a complete makeover of the clubhouse, so there'll be that to watch as well. I'm trying to think what other things we're putting up. I've got some tool restoration videos that I'm thinking about making, so if anybody's interested in those, let me know, and I'll show you how to do some tool restoration. And I stick my thumb over the camera because I'm clever. When I'm recording this on my phone, so we're also looking at developing the techniques that we need to do decent video and upgrading the video qualities and things such as that as well. So all that's a learning curve as well. So if you're interested in information on how to create videos, how to put videos together, how I edit them, all that kind of thing, again, if you drop some comments in the comments below, yeah, that makes sense. Well, yeah, if you comment below, I can always look at doing things like that. I also t-shirt design, and I have a few other projects. So if anybody's interested on things, looking at income streams and how to make not only passive income but active income, because there isn't really any passive income, you have to work for all of it. Those are also areas I'm interested in and developing. I do a lot of bushcraft, so there's going to be some videos on bushcraft things. I may do a couple of videos on fire lighting techniques. Although we're not to have fires here, I can still use some of the resources. Water purification and things like that. We'll look at that. I'll put up some camping videos when we go camping, a few things like that. So if there's things like that that anybody's interested in, if you put them in the comments below, obviously we'll try and create stuff. We want to move the channel into more of a learning platform, but we're still learning ourselves at the moment. So as soon as we learn stuff, we can then start providing that. But the biggest thing we need to do is clear the plot. So unfortunately, a lot of these early videos are just, the plot's a mess, we cleaned a bit, the plot's a mess, we cleaned a bit more. Well, hopefully it will progress further, and hopefully we will develop a video platform. YouTube is a video platform. We're not developing the platform at all, are we? But we will develop content that's more educational based, more tutorial based for people who are interested in getting their first plots, interested in how to do things on the plots, interested in other areas like how to make some money, make a bit of side income, how to build and develop stuff. And obviously once we've got all the produce that we're pulling from the plot, the next year we'll do some videos on recipes, we'll do some homesteading style videos, so there'll be some content on how to do preserves, the different kinds of preserving, canning, pickling, things like that, because we'll have too much stuff, we won't be able to eat it all. We'll look at different recipes as well. I'll look at maybe some videos on making mead, making wines, jams, cordials, all that kind of things, all the traditional homesteading stuff. When we eventually get chickens, we'll do some videos on chickens, how to look after chickens and what to do with chickens. Quite a few egg recipes, fried eggs. Oh, that sounds amazing. Fried egg sandwich will be set out here in the sun. That'd be lovely. But anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell below. Also check out the links for our Ko-fi page and the links for these t-shirts available on Amazon. We've got 13 t-shirts. We'll also add some things on wood carving, green woodworking crafts. I've got a friend who's an amazing knife maker, so we may showcase some of his products when I can afford to buy them, and we'll add some of those in. Right, thank you for watching.